guys, how are you today? I hope whatever you're doing, you're having a fantastic day. Now today, this is for those of you out there who are following a keto or a low carb lifestyle. I've had a request for this a few times, and I want to give you some hints and tips around it because it's actually a US Cookidoo recipe, and there are some tips we can do to convert this in our heads to grams so we know how much we're kind of working with before we get started. So let me introduce you to the recipe and show you these hints and tips along the way. So first things first, you'll notice it's in ounces. Don't stress, that's because that's the unit of measurement they use. Now the tip that I've got for you guys, if you want to convert something from ounces to grams, is you multiply it by 3 and you add a 0. So 8 multiplied by 3 is 24, add a 0, 240. So 240 grams approximately is what you want. So if you're getting a jug of water out, you're thinking, okay, 240, that's about a cup. And that's how you can figure that out without too much hassle, okay? But I mean, on the screen, as we go to match it up, we're literally just matching it up. So it's no big deal when we get to pouring it in, but it is helpful for when you're at the shops and buying ingredients and it says to buy 8 ounces of butter. How much is that, okay? Now we're going to bring this to the boil. Our TM6 has an awesome kettle feature inbuilt. So it heats up water super quick, a lot quicker than our previous models does, and it means we can do beautiful herbal teas and things to a perfect precise measurement. So I'm going to spin this dial and I'm going to let it then take control of that, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes to show you how we then make this beautiful keto coffee drink. See you soon. Okay, my water's come up to the boil. I managed to get outside and pack the dishwasher in that couple of minutes. I love how much spare time the Thermomix gives me. So in these cook times, I don't have to be here in the kitchen. I can walk out and do other things, which is far more important to me. So let's go next. And you can see it reach temperature. It's starting to drop now. Now it's asking for some different ingredients. So it's got 1 to 2 teaspoons of instant. I love that this recipe actually uses instant. Sorry guys, you're a bit foggy up there. Because I can't use our coffee machine to save myself. I just make dishwashing and water tasting coffee, which is not pleasant. So I love that I can use instant. I've got an organic decaf, and it says 1 to 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to share this with my hubby. I think it makes enough for the two of us to have kind of a 150 ml cup. So now I've got a tablespoon here. 2 teaspoons is actually half a tablespoon. So a tablespoon is made up of 4 teaspoons. So I can just guesstimate and work out that I need about half. So that makes it a lot easier, if you know that, and especially if that's what you've got on hand at the moment. In here, that's what I have, is one of these. Okay, so now this is calling for some coconut oil, and I normally have been using coconut oil, but I picked up at my local shop the other day, the IGA, some MCT Keto Tonic, which apparently has less flavour, so more processed but less flavour. There is a teaspoon measurement in here. Excellent. So 1.5 teaspoons, or if you spill it over the top of the teaspoon, that's about the right amount too. So normally it would be coconut oil. Okay, next up it's got some butter. Now I made my own butter. How cool is that? You'll find the video here on the YouTube channel, so check that out. And it's asked for 1.5 teaspoons, so that's about 1 teaspoon. And there's another one, there's a half, a little bit more for good luck. So yes, check that video out of the butter. It is so easy, you'll never buy it again when you can make it yourself, especially if you get the cheap cream that's due to expire. So quick, and you know exactly what's in it then. And then lastly, some cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons, so half a tablespoon, yeah. This gives us a nice mocha flavour. You can see it all starting to melt in there. All right, and then some coconut cream or coconut cream or heavy whipping cream. I'm not going to put either of those in. I'm going to have black, and then a little bit of cinnamon. I'm going to omit that as well because I'm not a fan of cinnamon in drinks like that. Some stevia for sweetness. I would normally add some, I would normally put into it some of our monk fruit, but we are actually fresh out at the moment. So I'm going to just put a tiny bit of honey, which is no longer, that's not keto, okay? Just saying. For those of you who are keto, I know you guys are frowning at me right now, but I do want to put just something a little bit sweet in it. It won't need to be much because that cocoa is bitter, okay? So I'm just going to put a teaspoon in, and I know I've broken the keto rule, so no need to let me know. We are not strictly keto or LCHF, but I do love having the convenience, I guess, and the ability to make these foods. So, yeah. So there you go. Don't crucify me for that. And then on with my lid. If I had my monk fruit, which is typically what I use, but I'm waiting for it to come in, I would have used that, but I just don't have that. So we'll work with what we got. 20 seconds, speed 8. You can hear it go up slowly. That's a safety feature so that you get rid of all the chunks on the way. And up to speed it goes. long. Hey, there's so much stuff you can get done in 30 seconds. I just put everything back in the drawers where everything lives underneath, which I just love that ability. And we're done. Like, how cool is that? Ready to go with your coffee with your cake and things like that. Not too much sweetness in there. It'll be just right. We are not sweet tooth. Well, I am naturally, but I have weaned myself off. We, have 90% dark chocolate these days and things like that. But let me just show you what this looks like. I'll just pour this in to my beautiful insulated Thermomix mixer cup. At this rate, there's going to be none left for hubby, but I promise I will share some with him. Let me show you that. And we are done. So how quick is that to be able to make perfect keto mocha in your Thermomix? It takes no time whatsoever. So give that recipe a go. I would love to see what you make and let me know your variations on it, because I reckon there's so many things you could do with this recipe, from adding things like some mint in to make it like a mocha mint style to, I don't know, there'd be lots, and adding even the milk and stuff. But you can see how frothy, I don't know if you guys can see how, I'll just do this one, how frothy that is. And even though there's no dairy in it, that butter and stuff just completely emulsifies in it. So how cool that our Thermomix can do all of that for us. All right, guys, I hope I've inspired you to try something new in your Thermomix. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. And I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. I do hope you are finding these videos of value. Please do like and subscribe, and let your friends know if they've got a Thermomix and they're not using it to its potential. Share these videos with them. I'd love to inspire them so they can get more out of their Thermomix, because there's so much more we can do, whether it's a TM31, a 5 or a 6. And I will see you again tomorrow. Cheers for now.